Hello, and welcome to the Safe Routes to School Application Review Process Part 2 video. This video covers the application review process from the assignment of technical reviews to the issue of conditional commitment. Several technical reviews of applications take place after our internal Michigan Fitness Foundation Safe Routes to School team reviews applications, but before the application review committee meets. These reviews are not meant to be a hurdle, but to make sure the project is the best it can be by bringing the expertise of engineers, pedestrian and bicyclist planners, and environmental professionals. It is meant to make sure there are no fatal flaws, constructability issues, or anything that could prevent the project from moving forward successfully given industry standards and compliance such as AASHTO. Depending on the project and location, there may be additional technical reviews requested by the grant coordinator if there is any work along a historic area within an MPO, through an area with NEPA concerns such as endangered species considerations, or if there are railroad crossings or corridors. The main goal of these reviews is to ensure the scope of the proposed project is the safest design for its locational context for pedestrians within grades K through 8. The grant coordinator takes the technical reviewer's comments and summarizes them to communicate with the applicant community. This is done so that the applicant can revise their proposal as needed, ideally a few weeks before the application review committee meeting. The application review committee meeting, or ARC, is an expansion of the group of technical reviewers who submit formal written reviews in the MDOT grant system, also known as MGS. The committee consists of professionals with a range of experience and from various departments. This includes additional professionals such as staff members from the regional MPOs. The group is intended to come together to discuss each application that was submitted during that cycle. The Safe Routes to School grant coordinator presents an overview of the project submitted by an applicant. The committee then shares their opinions and discusses the edits necessary for the application to be the most competitive and complete for funding. The Safe Routes to School staff takes notes about the areas of concern and the committee's general decision to approve an application based on the adjustment of any mentioned concerns. There are often some details to be edited in an application at this stage. This is to be expected. The grant coordinator writes a committee review in MGS and shares the feedback and consensus from the committee with the applicant community. The grant coordinator works with the applicant in the time between this feedback and the MDOT funding decision to review any final revisions and make sure the application is finalized. At this point, if you have worked well with your grant coordinator and taken advice on eligibility and competitiveness, a funding commitment is likely, and the grant coordinator can make the recommendation for the application to advance and receive a MDOT funding decision. For any project to receive official MDOT sign-off for a tentative funding decision, the grant coordinator must share a high-level overview of the application, noting any changes to the application since the application review committee meeting. Also, the grant coordinator prepares a project description in MGS that details the scope of work that will be used when issuing the conditional commitment. The compiled list of applications being recommended for funding is then submitted for an official MDOT funding decision approval. Once the projects are approved, a conditional commitment can be issued to the applicant community. Thank you for taking the time to view this video. We hope your community joins the hundreds of others in Michigan that are a part of the movement to develop strong and sustainable Safe Routes to School programs. This video has been made possible by Federal Transportation Alternatives Program funds administered by the Michigan Department of Transportation in collaboration with the Michigan Fitness Foundation.